Welcome back to Plan Voodoo. I'm your host Derek, and joining me today again, back in your lives, Alex.
How you feeling?
How you feeling? I think we should talk first.
Yeah, I want to.
So you weren't here last week.
Yeah.
The last episode, and Sammy went home. Do you
Yeah.
have any parting thoughts about Sammy?
Yeah, it was fucking tragic, man. I almost didn't watch this episode. I was just so sad. I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty devastated. He was my guy the whole season, and to see him get dunked on like that was tough, man. Yeah, that sucked, dude. He was my first overall pick. At least he went pretty far.
Mm-hmm.
Farther than yours.
This is factual.
Yeah. So we might as well just get into it. But
Let's just talk about the episode. And
Rip Sammy. He looked good tonight. He was looking good.
who went home?
Yeah, he was smiling.
So this episode is big. Alex, more so than myself, has been alluding to these pairs between Cassidy, Carla, Jesse, and Cody cannibalizing themselves, and we saw that this episode.
Yeah, finally. I don't think we should start there. I think we should start the fact that your team just has been decimated. Like, you have... Actually, we'll go into... I like Owen a little bit more. I like his chances going to the finale. I don't think he's going to win. I like his chances.
His chances of getting to the finale are quite high.
Getting to the finale?
Yeah.
He's already in it. You mean the episode or
no, like
the final three? Oh, okay, the final three. Yeah, okay. I think I meant the episode. Like, he's already in it. I don't. We'll get into it a little bit later, I guess. But I mean.
But I don't see a scenario. I see 3 people that would win against him if they got there. So
this is the thing. Is I mean, to be honest, is anyone named that doesn't start with a J not gonna win? This is Jesse's to win at this point.
Yeah.
Like, by far. Like, no one comes even close, I think.
No.
What is his odds of winning? Like, you're a gambler. What would you put?
If he gets there, it's 100%.
No, I'm talking right now.
We'll get there. I mean, we have to talk about the rankings. It's built into how we're going to rank them.
Yeah.
I'm not certain that he gets there, though. But, so let's just talk about the episode a bit. So, for most of the episode, the heat was on Carla and Cassidy.
Yeah, a lot of it.
Cassidy wins immunity.
Yeah, I was watching with Alexis, Mike, and Nick, and Alexis, because it was the plan going before the immunity was to split votes on Carla and Cassie, correct? And to try to flush Carla's idol out and get Cassie out in the meantime. Mm-hmm. Then when we were watching it, Alexis was like, "Oh, I want Cassie to win. I want Cass to win now." And sure enough, she did. And she almost lost. Cody could have really needed that.
Carla's hands crippled in the end.
Yeah. What was that? Was she just the pressure or something?
No, it's like if you do a lot of like manual work with your hands, they kind of just like cramp up and they tense up and you can't do anything.
Yeah.
Seems like that's what happened on the puzzle.
Yeah, no, that was a rough challenge for her.
Yeah.
She's been having it rough. Like, this was not a good episode for Carla.
No, it was awful.
Yeah.
Like at the beginning of the episode, near the beginning, on the reward challenge, we see her tell Cody and Owen that she doesn't have an idol, and then she fesses up that she has an idol. I just don't get it. Yeah. She's all over the place.
She didn't fess up to having an idol. She said she didn't have an idol. And
at Tribal Council, she owned it.
Yeah. Well, she had to at that point because Cass already told everyone. Yeah. Cassie told everyone she had an idol. No, Noelle had a huge dig at her, man.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
When she was walking up the stairs, she's like, she looks like me. I remember like, holy crap. That's old school Survivor right there.
So Cassidy wins immunity.
Yep.
Plan seemingly is for Cody, I guess, creates the plan that it's going to be Carla, but how is it going to be Carla?
So no, first he comes up with the plan with Carla for them to both strong arm everyone and be like, hey, we're going to play our idols. You vote our way. And I like watching where Carla goes up and be like, Owen, we're going to play our idols. Are you going to vote for Gabler? What's he going to say? Be like, no, I'm good. Yeah. He's got it at that point.
Yeah.
So, like, Carla's trying to strong arm him, but the whole time Cody is secretly manipulating behind the scenes.
To get Carla out.
Yeah, because she lied to him and he's done with that.
And then
Well, we were watching that and watching Cody. Like, I was watching this and we were watching Cody do all this stuff. And I remember pausing it and looking at everyone I was watching with and being like, okay, let's see what Jesse says about all this. Because we're hearing this story through Jesse's eyes at this point.
This whole season.
Pretty much. Like, up until, I think, once Justine got voted off, I think that was officially when Jesse started to take the reins.
Like episode 3.
Yeah, two or three. Yeah. So yeah, the whole season we're hearing, he's the narrator of this season, and I was just like, let's see what Jesse has to say about this. And then Jesse comes up with this crazy plan.
Yeah, I mean, essentially, he lets everyone know. We've been saying it. I believe I said it last episode that Jesse had Cody's idol. It was in Jesse's possession. And as Jesse eloquently put, he's playing a game for his kids to better the life of his family.
Yeah, that was kind of lame.
Yeah, he had to take this opportunity to take out his ride or die as number one. Good move.
Okay, well, this is the thing. Okay, no matter how much advantage you put in the game here, what Jesse was able to do, getting that idol back, is amazing. That is the best. Like, that is what Survivor is. If he had acknowledged his power and he's like, Cody, can I have your idol? That is not interesting to me. Him giving Cody's idol back to him and then somehow having the social capital to get it back is much more fascinating and a much better move than anything New School Survivor can come up with.
It's probably I'd have to think about it, but I think it's the best move we've seen in the 26 days.
Oh, yeah, I think so. The only problem is we didn't see it. I want to see a flashback of how he was able, or a description of how he was able to get that idol back from Cody.
It seemed like Cody was so willing to let him have it that it probably didn't take much for him to just be like, hey.
Maybe, but like, if I was Cody, I would be like, why do you need it? I'd be like, if I was Cody, that would have like.
What are the odds that Jesse even asked for it back and Cody just gave it back?
I don't know. Maybe not. I'm hoping it was something where I want to see if Jesse was able to get. Well, either way,
either way, he's
still a good social move where Cody could trust another person with his idol that much and get idol out in the process. Bad move on Cody's part.
Obviously.
Well, okay. I want a little bit more fight about. I think it's hard to. I think, blame Cody, I guess.
No, you can't blame him.
Because it's a bad move, but it's not like a, what are you thinking kind of move.
It's a move that's going to get him invited back for another season, I'll tell you that.
Probably. I think I can see a lot of people get invited back this season. I think this is a good cast. I think he's one of the better casting decisions they've had in a while, too. Yeah, it just sucks he, I don't mind him going and vote off. This was a good episode.
Additionally, for this move to happen to anybody and possibly still receive their vote at the end, it's Cody that would probably just roll over and just forget about it. Yeah,
he looked pissed.
He was.
He looked pissed, and I think when Jesse's like, dude, it was a game, I think Cody kind of got over it. It was like, he made a fucking good move.
I think Cody's regretful in that moment that he just didn't do it first.
Yeah. But I think Cody really wanted to take Jesse to the final three.
I think so.
I think Cody was willing to go to the final three, and I think... do you think Cody thinks he could have beat Jesse? Or do you think he was just like, it doesn't matter at the end?
Maybe he would have won against him in fire or something.
Maybe. Yeah, he had a good final word confessional. But fuck you, Jesse.
My last thought about Cody, not as big of a challenge threat as I anticipated.
No, he wasn't that much. He was close in all the challenges.
He was good, but not dominant.
He was better tribe. Mm-hmm. He was a big tribe challenge guy. Individual, not as much. All right, I felt like there was one more thing I want to say about Cody, but maybe it spaced me.
Okay. So let's go into our weekly rankings of their Survivor contestants.
Oh, here I got it. Like, this was an episode where it really wasn't dunking on Cody at all. Like, it was like a weird boot episode. It was a well-edited one, I think. Probably one of the better edited ones. Like, especially at the end where Owen's talking and Cassie's talking and everyone's talking right before Final Tribal or Tribal Council. And it's like, oh, wow. It was like, you're just so confused. And the whole episode was just dunking on fucking Carla the whole time. The whole time. Every scene pretty much had some kind of slight at Carla. And you'd think, like, Carla's got to go, but they pulled the wool out from under you, and now Cody's on the jury. I wonder what he's going to wear.
So let's get back into our weekly rankings. Assumingly, this ranking's gonna project who we believe is kind of going to be in the finale moving forward, rather than who we think is going to win a bit. So keep that in mind.
Oh, is this?
So like my number 5 might not. I might have them number 5 because I just don't see a path for them to make the finale.
Oh, I was gonna go the other way. I was gonna go the other way. I was gonna be like, I was still going on chances of winning.
I am as well, but I'm taking into account the path at this point.
Okay.
To get to the finale.
Well then,
so
okay.
It changes. It doesn't change much, but it changes a bit.
Oh, okay. This is gonna be interesting. Okay.
So to keep that in mind, I guess my rankings last week, Alex was not here. I believe I had Owen at 6, I had Gabler at 5, I had Carla at 4, Cody at 3, Cassidy 2, and Jesse 1.
Oh, yeah, no, I'd say pretty accurate. So who do you think? Who do you put as number 5?
I'm tempted to put Carla.
I want to put Carla. I think she's dropped every week lower and lower. I don't think she has a chance of winning. They dunked on her so hard this episode.
She has no idol.
Well, yeah. I think she might make it to the end, though.
I think she needs to win immunity.
You think she's going to go next?
She was everybody else was on the right side of this vote.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, she could go next.
I don't think the Baca boys want to take out Cassidy. So it's either Jesse or Carla, and I gotta think it's Carla.
And what? So you think? Okay. So yeah, I think this. I think I agree with you. I think Carla could go next, but also I think if she goes in, I don't think she can win either. I think she's getting dunked on so much, and I think Cody is gonna go to Ponderosa and just talk mad shit about her too.
I think she wins if it's against Owen and Gabler, but I don't see a scenario where those are the final 3.
Yeah, I think she. Man, I don't. I don't think she can win against anyone. Man, I maybe Gabler. I think Owen might give her run for her money now, though.
They both have 2 immunity wins. I mean, they have that.
Yeah.
So does Cassidy at this point.
Yeah. I don't know if people. Well, so does Gabler.
Gabler's 1.
Gabler has 1. I don't think people give a fuck about immunity as much as people think about it.
To me, it helps your case if you have those wins along with your social game to back it up.
Yeah, but
so like if one of these players can go out and win, like if Carla wins 4 immunities with her social game, it's kind of hard to deny.
I don't see immunity challenge wins as something that, unless you won like 4 or 5. I think 1 or 2 wins.
Getting up to 4.
Yeah, yeah. I don't think 1 or 2 helps your case that much.
No, not 1 or 2. It has to be like 3 at 3 minimum.
Yeah, and it would have to be 3 really important ones.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if Carla's won 3 or 2 important ones yet.
I mean, that one, you weren't here last week, but the one water challenge, I believe she was on the chopping block.
Was she?
Yeah, with her and Owen winning.
Owen was for sure, I think. I don't know, maybe. But yeah, I don't think Carla.
And then the other one she won when it was 5v5 split. She won at crucial times.
Maybe. I think Carla might. I don't think she'll make it to the end. I think her path's gonna be tough, and if she does squeak to the end, I don't think she'll win.
Yeah, I think we're in agreement. She's at 5.
5. Damn, dude. She was at number 1 at one point for, I think, a lot of people.
She was, and I think she stayed at 1 for quite a while.
For us, I think we had her.
We only had her for like the first few weeks, and then I think we moved Jessie.
Yeah, Jessie's been, I think, number 1 since like, when there was like 9 people left or something like that.
At least, yeah, like the first vote of the market.
Yeah. Oh man, dude, what a fall from grace, dude. All right, so number 4.
Number 4.
I want to put Gabler.
Sure.
I feel very comfortable with Gabler being in that area. I don't hate his game. It's just I think the last couple weeks he was talking big about stuff he was going to do, and we haven't really seen it. I mean, he hasn't played bad. He hasn't overplayed the last 2 episodes to where people have been targeting him, but he hasn't impressed me enough yet. And the story really isn't showing him as a winner at this point. It was when there was 7, 8 people left and he was talking, it seemed like, oh man, he has a winner's edit coming up, kind of like a sneaky one, but we didn't really see a lot from him last couple episodes.
We did not.
Yeah. So, and he really never targeted Jesse and Cody. Like
Talked about it, but
he never, like, we didn't see it from his perspective this week.
we didn't.
We saw it from Jesse's perspective.
I know it's wild that this whole episode, even with the big bluff from Carla and Cody, presumably everyone's saying that Owen, Gabler, and Jesse were the people on the chopping block, and we never saw Jesse's name even thrown out there.
No, it's crazy.
Yeah.
No one is targeting. I think that's going to change pretty quickly.
Yes.
I think that's going to change tomorrow or the next episode where people are just going to target Jesse right away.
Yeah.
So I think Jesse, he's got an idol. Mm-hmm. So he's in Final Four unless they come up with a fucking idol fire.
And he's the lone person out there to have not won an immunity.
Yeah. And we'll see what he can. He better start practicing fire right now. You better go back to camp and just all night practice fire.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I would put Gabler as 4. Number 3, Owen. You agree with that? Owen has impressed me this last episode. I thought he had no. He's your last hope. Literally, he's your last hope. And
I like I've stated previously, I've lost the draft, and
Owen is still
point,
in the game.
To this point, I've been saying I've been very impressed with Jesse, and I'd like to see him win.
Yeah. Owen, I think if he goes to the end with Carla and Gabler, I think he wins.
But that scenario is
possible.
I don't see it.
If he goes to the end with if he goes to the end with anyone that goes to the end with Jesse loses, I think. Okay.
I think the most.
So we're gonna go. So it's gonna be.
I think
1, 2, 3.
The final 3 is.
Okay, go ahead.
It's one of Cassidy, one of the Baca boys. Well, at least maybe 1 or maybe 2, and then Jesse. Cassidy's in there.
I think Cassidy's almost a lock-in, and I think.
And then at least Owen or Gabler, and then maybe Jesse.
This is the thing. I don't want to see Gabler at Final Tribal Council. Like, totally get. I like Gabler too much to see him get, like, just steamrolled at Tribal Council. So I'm kind of hope. But I like Owen a lot now too. So I don't know. I think what I would like is a Cassidy, Baca Boy, Carla Final Tribal.
I could see that happening. And
I would like that because I think anyone could win kind of in that scenario. I think Carla has the hardest chance of winning.
Yes.
What?
Owen against Jesse and Fire.
Has Owen made Fire this year? Or no, he hasn't yet.
I don't think so. But
neither has Jesse.
It'd be a move that he'd probably want to make.
Yeah, but he would have. I think. So.
Like Cassidy wins like final immunity.
I think Cassidy's okay. So
and then sends Owen and Jesse.
So. So number 1, like in the power rankings, number 1 is Jesse. Okay. Number 2 is Jesse. Number 3 is Jesse. Number 4 is Cassie. Number 5 is Cassie. Number 6 is Owen. And then 7, 8 is Gabler. And
yeah,
I think like Jesse, like a million things need to happen in order for Jesse to lose.
Well, it's not many things, but
I think he's gonna make it to the Final 4. I think he has to lose Fire at that point, and I think Cassie's gonna win that final challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And it just depends who she puts up against him. Mm-hmm. So, are you going to put Carla up against him? She doesn't have a hand.
No.
I think, oh my God, did they just, like, foreshadow that with the hands?
No.
No?
No.
We'll see.
What do you mean foreshadowing? You're like, hey, Carla, can you just, like, not finish the challenge and shake your hands? Come on, no.
Well, what happens, like, because they showed that, and then what happens if she goes up on fire? It would be, and then it happens again. That would be
no
good foreshadow.
Owen at 3.
Yeah, Cassie at 2, and then Jesse by far at 1.
I want to talk about Cassidy a bit. So
okay. I do too.
Just a little insight here. Alex, I texted him last week about his rankings. You wanted Cassidy at like 5 or 6 last week.
Did I?
Mm-hmm. What's changed in your mind?
I don't remember that. I must have been drunk. No, nothing's. I feel like what happened last week.
Last week, also Sammy vote out.
I don't know. Maybe it was just the fact that Carla and them were beefing, and she didn't really have a good grasp on the game. But Oh man, really? I did put it really low. Damn. Oh yeah, I'm not sure. I gotta remember what I put or why I thought that. Regardless, I think. Well, I mean, Cody and Carla
Mm-hmm.
were above her.
Mm-hmm. And you almost wanted to put Gabler above Cassidy.
Yeah, so like Cody got voted off, so boom, one's gone, and Carla just had a terrible episode. So Cassie's sliding up to 2 in that scenario isn't that bad.
I want to put this out there. So
I think she might win. I
do too.
think she might win. I think we're hearing a lot from not anything important because I don't think she's doing much important. However, we're always hearing from her, which is the storyteller saying, "Hey, this person is important." Maybe she's
Ryan threw Cassidy's name out.
sure.
He's gone. Sammy threw Cassidy's name out. He went.
Yeah, you gotta remind me about that, dude.
Cody and even Carla threw Cassidy's name out. Cody went.
Yeah.
It seems like whoever says her name
I think Ellie was targeting Cassidy too.
for that.
Or was she targeting James? I think she was targeting. Was she targeting James or Cassidy?
It was the both of them.
Yeah. So right there. I mean, so Cassidy.
You speak her name and you go.
Jesse hasn't yet. Jesse's hasn't said Bloody Mary yet. So I think. Yeah, we'll see. We will see. I think she's gonna win that final 4 Immunity Challenge.
I don't see a scenario where she's like not in the final 3.
Maybe. So you think Carla's next?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it all depends. They're going to New Ireland. There's going to be some type of advantage.
Oh God, I hope there's not. I don't know what fire.
There shouldn't be. I don't even think they're going to reintroduce those 2 idols that were played.
But Jesse has
Janine's,
and I don't think anyone knows about that.
No.
So, yeah.
I'm anticipating it being an easy Carla vote out. I think the Baca boys will just go for it because it's easy, and then at the end they'll be like, we have to take out Jesse at 4.
Yeah, and I think, but okay, so say who do you want? Okay, so Carly goes out next, and you're part of those the Baca boys and Cassie. Okay, they're probably gonna be in alliance to get Cody out at that or Jesse out at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you put up like as a committee? Who do you put up to face Jesse in fire?
I mean, I would think they'd probably put up Owen. I don't know. I don't have the rationale, but I feel like that's what's going to happen.
You think they'll put up Owen? And if Owen does... So, let's say I want to do a hypothetical where Gabler goes out 4 or goes out 5th. Jesse goes out 4th by losing to Owen and Fire, okay? So then you got Owen, Carla, and Cassie, okay? I want that as the final 3. I think that's going to be a bloodbath final 3. Especially if Owen does make that move to get out Jesse.
You want Owen, Carla, Cassidy?
Yeah. I want
or Gabler.
I don't. Sure, Gabler could be it too. Like I want like a bloody final 3 where anyone could go in winning. You know.
So not Jesse.
Yeah, because if Jesse goes in, he's gonna win. Okay, if Jesse goes to the final 3, there's no way he doesn't win. Okay.
Yeah.
You would have to completely blow it.
I just want to. Okay. So
he would have to go up and start just spouting slurs and stuff to lose this game.
It's a little premature, of course. The season hasn't finished, but how highly do you think of Jesse? Like
as a person,
compared to like the last 10, 15 seasons of Survivor we've seen?
I think he's one of the better winners if he wins. So I think Marianne played a pretty good game. I would say he's better than Erica though. I think he's very comparable to Tommy. I think he's better than Chris Underwood. I think he's better than Nick. I think he's close to Wendell. I think Wendell and him are kind of comparable.
They played. Speaking of that, Wendell and Dom, we saw. It's kind of a little bit like Jesse and Cody.
Yeah,
they had the opportunity to take each other out at a similar point, but it didn't happen.
Yeah, I think
because of idols.
Yeah, and because also Laurel was, I think, with them. I don't think they had a third.
Mm-hmm.
So they really didn't have. I think, but yeah, I think Jesse's better than Ben. Sarah's pretty fucking good. I think he's better than Adam. I think he's better than Michelle. Jeremy was pretty good winner. I think he's better than Mike. Natalie was pretty good. I don't think he's better than Tony. But
that's the last 15.
Yeah, I think among them, I think he ranks
top 5. Near it.
Yeah, close. I think he's
Middle of the pack. At worst.
we'll see we'll see if he what his end game is. If he has a strong end game. We'll see what his final tribal council is like. If he has a good final tribal, then yeah. I mean, if he has he gotten a vote for him this season?
I believe so. I'll check while you.
Well, I'm not going to keep ramping about it, but if he might, he's on track to play a perfect game at this point, too. If he didn't get an idol played on him, or I mean, if he doesn't have a vote for him yet, I don't think I remember seeing any votes for him, because people usually would vote for Cody.
The answer is no.
No votes for him?
Correct.
Cool. So yeah, he's on track for a perfect game.
Yeah.
And if he plays a perfect game, man, wow, he would. Oh, geez, that would be huge for his case to be one of the best winners of this of the Tony era of true new school. So, yeah.
Okay, and that pretty much.
Damn, dude, we might see a perfect game. Wow, I'm fucking weak, dude.
So let's. I guess we can do best move, worst move, next boot if you'd like.
Well, everyone knows the best move?
Best move, Jesse.
Just gain the idol back. That's fucking crazy. Worst move, everything Carla did.
Yeah, they really played up the telenovela.
Yeah, Cody didn't have a bad move this game. I think he did everything pretty well. I think his worst move was just
too much trust
in Jesse. I think,
but trust is a good thing at the same time.
It's Voce says something where he's like, you gotta trust some people in the game, and he's like, if you trust no one, you're gonna lose. He's like, you gotta trust someone. And I think trusting Jesse was not the issue. It was just trusting Jesse for that long.
Yep. Trust is your biggest currency in that game.
Yeah. What was it? Day 23 they're at?
I don't know.
He trusted Jesse 22 days too long, 23 days too long. If he trusted him for 22 days, he probably would have won the game. But I don't know. Because he could have got Jesse out this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's whatever. Damn. And
next boot, I guess I'm gonna say Owen wins immunity and they just unanimously vote out Carla.
I'm gonna tell you what I want. I think that might happen. Okay, I think that is probably what's gonna happen. What I want is Owen to win, and I want Gabler to completely overplay and get voted off. Okay. Because I want to see Carla in the final three. But yeah, there you go.
So that wraps up our episode.
Damn, we're gonna see a perfect game.
Be sure to.
I'm fucking weak.
Follow us on Twitter at Plan Voodoo Pod. Like the videos on Spotify and YouTube. Comment down below who you guys think is gonna win, because we're there. It's the finale. This is Plan Voodoo.
Let's go, Sammy.
Where keeping your idol is the better part.
Yeah, don't give it to your ally. Cassie should have won too.